Welcome back to another episode of the Hermit Poetry Series. I'm Neil Aitken, and on this channel I read poetry, mostly work by contemporary poets, occasionally poems of my own, and once in a while poems from the past. Today's poem comes to us from Souvankham Thammavongsa, a poet that appears in AlliterAsian, 20 Years of Ricepaper magazine. This was published by Arsenal Pulp Press in 2015. And is a compilation of work that's appeared in Ricepaper magazine, which is a Asian-Canadian publication. And this poem is entitled A Firefly and appears in Ricepaper 8, number 2, 2003. A firefly casts its body into the night, arguing against darkness and its taking. It is a small argument, lending itself to silence. A small argument the sun would never come to hear. Darkness, unable to hold itself against such tiny, elegant speeches, opens its palm to set free a fire its body could not put down. And that was Firefly. Souvankham Thammavongsa from AlliterAsian, 20 Years of Ricepaper magazine, Arsenal Pulp Press, 2015. If you enjoyed this reading and this poem, please do check out the description of the video for more information about the poet, as well as information about where to purchase a copy of this anthology. And if you keep reading in the description, you'll find more information about other projects I'm currently working on. If you like what I'm doing, do consider hitting the like button, commenting below, sharing these videos on social media, or just subscribing and hitting the bell icon, and you'll be notified every time there's a new video, which is every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And I'm always open to suggestions. So if you have poets or poems that you'd like to see featured on this channel, please let me know in the comments or send me an email. I'd be happy to oblige in some way. Might take a little bit of work sometimes. I'm living up here in Canada, so it is a little bit trickier sometimes to get a hold of books from the States. But if you feel inclined to send me a copy, let me know. I'd be happy to accept copies in the mail. Otherwise, it's a little bit of a challenge sometimes. There's obviously delays in mail and cost of shipping to Canada. Sometimes creeps in, so it's not always fun, but I do my best to try to keep on top of whatever's happening in the States. In addition to lately, I've been focusing on Canadian work and trying to celebrate more Canadian poets, which feels like the thing I should be doing now that I live here in Canada. So in any case, I'm continuing on this journey of exploring Canadian and American poetry, and a little bit wider than that, just broadly, internationally, as things come up and are recommended, I will explore wherever it takes me. Both contemporary and, well, contemporary, and we'll go all the way back to wherever we need to go back, if it's available in translation, if it's available in some other way. Yeah, I think that's about it for us tonight, or today, whatever time it is for you. I'm Neil Aitken. This is the Hermit Poetry Series. We'll be back again soon with more poetry and more reading. And until then, keep up the good work. Keep writing, keep reading, keep being engaged with the world. And even if it's only one word, one line, one poem at a time, it's good. It's good. If it's your poem, that's fantastic. If it's the work of someone else that allows you to imagine more deeply and more richly the world that we live in, and consider the possibility of connection with others, which feels difficult in the middle of a pandemic, but here we are. We have technology. We have the means to stay together, and I'm grateful for it. So until we meet again, all the best to you. May words flow freely in your mind, through your pen and on the page, and may there be a creative light that shines all over your life and takes you wherever it takes you, forward into a future that we can't yet see, but we can imagine and we can write about. So until then, all the best, and we'll be back again soon with more poetry and more reading. Until then, goodbye.